Good evening. Welcome back to Local Beauty, hosted by Jackie, that is me, and Tyler is not here, so he will be joining us in about another episode from now. Due to his line of work, he won't be joining us every episode, unfortunately, but that's okay. He is on TDY. And I honestly don't know what TDY stands for, so he's gone basically. He has a work trip in, I forget what city it is. I'll just say Nevada, somewhere in Nevada. He's doing some stuff, and yeah, he's not too thrilled about it. But thank you guys for tuning into our very first episode. We are really excited for this first season of Local Beauty and for what's to come. So Tyler had a really great time recording last week's episode. He was a little bit nervous, and I told him afterwards, I said, man, there's so much I wanted to say, and I also feel like there was a lot that I should have said. I'm wondering if you guys can hear my dog's feet in the background, but we upgraded our microphones this time. After the last episode and all of our little errors, I was like, all right, babe, okay, please give me some grace because I am not the best with technology. I kind of just gave up last time and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna record from my phone just for the time being while I'm still learning the cameras and everything else. But I didn't want this to just keep sitting. Like, I love the idea of having, Local Beauty and this podcast, and I have been recording videos on my phone for years on my business, for my business. So I just figured, you know what, we're just going to start with the podcast being filmed like this in this setup, and we're just gonna go from there. Okay, I just situated myself a little bit more cozy, but I kind of want to ask you guys before we get started with our topic, what questions do you have for me and what questions do you have for Tyler? Because Tyler is still new to the industry, but he has learned a lot in the past couple of years, just from, me being in business, and, we have shared so many highs and lows over the past couple of years too. And personally and with the business, because obviously the business, plays a big role in both of our lives, even though I've been the only one, working like in my spa over the past 3 years. But, he's been on the sidelines just cheering me on and been just a very great support system for me. And I've really appreciated having his support over the past couple of years. And honestly, he's the only person that I go home to after either a really great treatment day or a really bad treatment day. And I'm just like, babe, like I was about to say I screwed up, but no, babe, like this was a heavy day, or babe, this was just like such a good day. Like, I've had so many moments where I'm just like bawling my eyes out. Even if it's something good, like, man, my client was crying today because she's really happy, finally, like happy and confident with her skin. And I've just shared every moment basically with him over the past couple of years, and he's just been the best. Okay guys, so getting into our topic though, and just moving right along, I had this topic for 2 months now, honestly, and I just keep adding topics to the Local Beauty roster, just things that I think about and things that I talk to other estheticians about. Sorry, I'm gonna keep looking at the camera, looking off into space, looking at the camera, looking at my dogs, and things like that. So again, everything is kind of experimental with the filming and everything, so it's only up from here, okay? So topic is becoming the esthetician that you want to see. Okay, so what does that mean for you? Like, are you new to the industry? Are you still like halfway through the industry? Are you an aspiring esthetician? This topic is for everybody. It really, really is. And here is my follow-up question. Okay, so how do you guys want to be treated? Like, what is your ideal esthetician? Because what it comes down to is however you want to feel and however you want to be treated is the way that you should be treating all of your clients. And if you are in beauty school, think about the esthetician that you are aspiring to be, what you want to be. Write down, get in your notes section of your iPhone or even a classic pen and paper and just write down, you know, your goals. And honestly, what it starts with is just building these genuine relationships with your clients and, you know, not being, I hate to say it, but not being like fake, just treating someone with genuine kindness, because this is a service-based industry. We are providing a service and we want, you know, to make our clients feel good about themselves from the first consultation till the very last appointment. And I want you guys to think on your own experiences before, because if you are wanting to be an esthetician, you have to have had a facial from somebody, okay? You've had to have I mean, even if it's not a facial, you've maybe had a brow wax, you've maybe had your lashes done, just something that, just think back on a time in your life where you had a service and you just felt really heard, you felt really good about yourself after, and you just felt so like zen and just so like, and made you feel like, okay, she is my esthetician from here on out. I trust her and I'm booking the next appointment. And I'm sorry, I might be coughing or sneezing. If you watch Beauty Bound, you know I have terrible allergies, and it's funny because I haven't had any bad allergies up until like this past week since living here. So I think it's just, we had some strong winds blowing in, so it's just that I'm back to being sickly for hopefully just another week or so. We'll see. Okay, so thinking back to our old experiences with these estheticians we have seen before. Okay, just think to like, who would you gladly spend money on to see again and again? Okay, what was your experience like? And we think about a couple things. We think about knowledge, like was the consult knowledgeable? Did you leave with a lot of questions answered? Second, was your esthetician a problem solver? Did she actually take the time to ask you questions and also, you know, get to the bottom of whatever your skin concern is? Or did she just take her time with whatever the consult was? I know when I've had even like just brow waxes before, I always appreciate people, you know, giving me a mirror, like, okay, how do you want your brows done? How do you like your brows? Tell me, and this is a question I do ask my clients, is tell me about past experiences. Tell me how they were, like, were they, did you get to your goal? How did you like the shape? Things like that. Okay, and lastly, to my first point, do you treat people the way that you would like to be treated, and would you want your clients to come back to you? Was it just the perfect service? Okay, the perfect service that you could provide. And I know it's hard because we all have, you know, different life experiences that come up. We may feel like, oh my God, I'm having a shitty day. Well, you cannot, and I'm telling you guys, you can't put off any negative energy onto your clients. Like that's like one of my number one tips too, is like you have to, and I don't like saying fake, but just come in with positive vibes, okay? No need to rush your appointment. You can say, I'm sorry, we're a little behind today, but like there's no reason to rush an appointment. Always take your time because no one ever wants to feel rushed. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about retail. Nobody wants to feel like they're being pressured at the end of the service to buy your products, especially, you know, when you have, and yes, like I do think you spend money for quality and really great products, but you have to remember that it takes a couple sessions where someone is going to feel comfortable with you. And sometimes I've had it in the past where people will find me on Instagram and they'll say, hey, I saw you recommend this and this, or you use this and that. And I see how well it works for you, but I am wondering like how well it's going to work for myself. And then, I mean, that has given me an opportunity to start talking about products and what will benefit their skin the most, okay? It's not all about sales. Like, yes, it's a nice little bonus. It's not really, you know, not, my brother's calling. Hold on. So sorry. Yes, retail sales are nice. As I was saying, sorry, I have to get back into my train of thought. Yeah, retail sales are nice and all that stuff, but like, it's not, you know, about just pushing all these products and expecting our clients to buy the whole regimen right away. So many people I've talked to, some mentors, other people say like, usually people will buy maybe 1, 2, 3 products on their first session, and that's super normal, guys, okay? And what I've done too in the past is I have just like given samples, like a sample routine. You don't want to be stingy with samples, guys. Give them the samples, okay? Especially when someone's nervous or have any aversion to spending money. Like, it's not out of the ordinary. Another thing I've noticed too is, let's give an example of acne, because I treat a lot of acne clients. They don't want to feel like you're just trying to make a sale either. You want to make them feel like you are actually listening to their concerns and you are understanding how to treat them and how to prescribe them the proper products that is going to give them the results that they want to get. Okay, so establishing that trust in the beginning is what everyone wants, and clearly, I mean, what everyone deserves too. Okay, you need to build that trust and get them to where they feel like they can trust you before you can really go in and recommend all the products required, and so they feel like they can trust you with all the all the treatments you're going to do. A lot of clients too won't say it, but like they can be very nervous getting a peel for the first time, getting any aesthetic treatments for the first time. Okay, you just want to make them feel really nice and cozy. All right, last point is you want people to feel very comfortable too in your care. Even if it's a service that requires some undressing and stuff, just be kind, okay? Don't just be like, I don't know. I always leave the room just for, if it's waxing, if it's a facial even, I will leave the room unless they like literally grab me and say, no, it's okay. Then that's the only time I won't leave the room. I'm always very respectable in that way. I always try and provide the best bedside manner, and I always recommend other people to provide really great bedside manner because, you know, we do intimate services, and again, back to the trust factor, we want everybody to feel like they can trust us doing any service on them. All right, guys, and here's the last point, is your vibes will attract who will step foot into your treatment room, okay? Your clients will refer their friends, and sometimes like you will get people that will match your energy, which is always a plus, and you'll get repeat clients that have similar qualities to you. And I've noticed that too, at least from the people I've gotten from social media like Instagram and stuff. I just feel like they kind of have my same, I don't know, my same energy. Because another thing is, you know, when you're doing a treatment, it is an exchange of energy. Okay, sorry, my phone is flipping out. I'm gonna get everything situated with storage soon, but like I was saying about exchange of energy, we do these services because we genuinely care and we want to see improvement in our clients. We want to give our energy so that they can feel better and look confident, okay? So if you are an aspiring Esty, or maybe you're wondering like why clients aren't coming back, just think about all of these things when you go into your treatment room, okay? They're there to be treated, to be seen, to be heard, and to feel better. And I hope this was not a cheesy podcast, guys. But sometimes it's good to just start from the basics. And I think this really is like a nice basic but very important topic to bring with you in your treatment room. And that's all I need to say for today. If you have any questions, I can do a follow-up. But I'm really excited for the rest of this season. If you would like to be a guest, you can email us at localbeautypodcast@gmail.com. In the subject line, put guest, just so I know you're not spam. We used to get a lot of beauty-bound spam, honestly, on the podcast email, and I never knew what was real, what was fake, to be honest with you. So I am very excited about this season and what's to come, and I hope you guys have an amazing and blessed day. Bye!